What's the best material for building a beach home in Nicaragua? Concrete or steel? Wood or aluminum? My answer usually surprises people. Stay until the end of this video because I'm going to be answering that big question, okay? Obviously, based on the Nicaragua context. Before continuing with this video, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and hit the bell to be aware of more content like this. This is going to be helping me a lot to reach out more people that will love to live here full-time in Nicaragua. We can say that this question is a little bit relative because we need to think in so many factors that affects a beach home in Nicaragua. You know, we have different contexts in San Juan del Sur, for example, lots in the very front of the ocean, lots in a cliff and very close to the ocean as well, homes in the very top of a mountain, a little bit, far away from the beach. Another house, for example, in a country location, in a flat roof, for example. So we have different contexts, different scenarios for materials. In architecture, context is everything. And also the materials that we are going to be choosing depends on your budget as well and the type of project you want to build, the type of house you want. If this house is going to be a full-time home, if you are a retired, for example, or a simply person that wants to live here full-time because you fell in love with my country, or if you are going to be using the house for rental purposes and just using the house, for example, 2 months per year for vacations. And obviously you are looking for a low maintenance project as well. The type of construction, the type of architecture, colonial, Mediterranean, contemporary, minimalist architecture. Obviously, some materials are more durable than others. For example, concrete. Concrete is going to be lasting a lot of time through the years, but obviously it's the most expensive construction system as well in Nicaragua, and also metal, steel and etc. There was a myth, or not myth, this is not a myth, but we can say that it was an issue in the past because steel wasn't the right material for beach houses very close to the ocean because of the salt. You know that the salt harms steel. But right now it's different. We have created new materials, new paint, a special paint that protects the steel much better, so the steel can have a better performance right now applying these materials, these chemicals. Obviously we need to create a maintenance plan every 6 months, for example, or sooner if your caretaker, for example, realize that we need the maintenance before, because steel, that is very, very friendly. We can create whatever structure we are looking for. It's lighter. This combined with concrete can create a really nice product, especially when we are looking for cantilever structures, which are really amazing and useful because this allows us to create more shaded areas, with the balconies or the overhangs. It's an amazing combination of materials and construction systems. But if your budget is not too high, or if you are looking for a mid-end house, we have alternatives, construction systems and materials. For example, there is a panel with a foam in the middle and a structural mesh besides, where you only need to add plaster and concrete besides, and it's a seismic construction system as well, and you can have a really nice product as well. It's a strong material, it's a strong construction system. I have been using this material and system in the last 4 years and we have achieved really nice results. Until today, I haven't received any issue, any disclaimer from my clients, and I'm happy of that because this material with the foam in the middle, this panel is very good against the heat. It's a thermal and acoustic insulation material. Its performance is very good, and if you see the material or the wall finished, you won't realize that it's not concrete, which is nice. And you can apply whatever finish you want, and it's very good against earthquakes as well. Also, I love to use for interiors, for lighter walls, I love to use drywall, but the moist resistant one, because this material is very good against the salt, the ocean conditions. And this way you can save a lot of money, and you can invest in better furniture, better finishes, appliances. And it's a good material. Also, the fiber cement panel is very good for wet zones. For example, the showers, bathrooms, mechanical rooms or something like that. And also the fiber cement panel can be used for exteriors. But here's the trick. You need to use this material combined with other materials, because sometimes we need to do that. In some cases, I've been using concrete, for the ground floor, and then using the panel with the foam in the middle, and also the fiber cement panel, to reduce cost. But using the right labor, you can achieve really nice results. And if you want to use my labor, if you are ready to build your house, please send me a DM by Instagram. You can find my profile in the description below, and I'll be happy to help you. So if you are looking for a more cabin style in a country zone or in the mountains, you can use wood. But using wood requires a better, treatment of the house itself. What I mean is that you need to create more shaded areas, more roofed areas to protect the wood from the rain. In Nicaragua, it rains a lot. So wood is a little bit difficult for maintenance. You need to be careful with that because of the termites, the sun, the rain. For that reason, I do highly recommend to have a lot of shaded areas around, and be careful with the maintenance. You need to create a very good maintenance plan, to avoid any issue. But at the same time, I've been using another alternative material that looks like wood, and you cannot be concerned because of the maintenance a lot of time, because it's a very good material against the climate, the mother nature. If you want to know which is that material, please send me a DM to my Instagram as well, and I'm going to be sharing more details. And by the way, you can use whatever stain you want to use, okay? You can use a darker color, maybe a walnut color or something like that. So for that reason, I love that material. So what I love to do is combine some materials and construction systems. This way we are playing with numbers and also with the aesthetics of the house. I have designed and built some houses with a really nice and modern couch, but at the same time using palapas, for example, the pool deck, the yoga deck, the outdoor kitchen, because these materials is very good. I mean, a palm roof is very good against the heat, obviously. Sometimes we need to combine that. We don't need to be so rigid, using materials. We can use our creativity to achieve something really unique and special for you. And this is the essence of architecture, creating something different, creating something aligned to your vision, aligned to your lifestyle. That's very important. So not always the most expensive materials means the right one for you. If you are careful with protecting the material from the rain, from the sun, from, hurricane, from termite, and etc., you can have a really nice result, a really nice construction. Just be careful with that, and that's it. We have different type of roofs here in Nicaragua, but I can say that the most I used and is very good against the climate is the metal roof. Okay, so we can use a different, finishes on the roof, and it's going to be, and also the thicknesses of the roof is very important. And I can say it's a very good material. And also, if your budget is good enough, we can install clay tiles on the metal roof. This way you will have the look of a colonial / Mediterranean house, and you can sleep with the confidence that the rain is not going to be providing leaking issues, because you have the second layer, the metal roof under the clay tiles, and that's it. Another point that I wanted to touch is that when you are looking for a house that is going to be lasting a lot of years through the time, it's not going to be cheap. You need to be aware of that, because sometimes you know that you need to invest a little bit more of money, but you will save a lot of money in the mid and long term. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people goes for the cheapest material, for example, the windows. In the windows and doors, especially for panoramic windows and doors, I won't go for the cheaper one version, because the rain here is very, very hard, and also the sun. I mean, for walls, footings, roof, and windows, I won't go for the cheapest ones. I can reduce cost on the finishes, on the furniture, appliances, but in those elements, I will go for at least for an intermediate, finish of level or quality of material. So we can use different type of materials for exterior walls, for example. And if we use the right labor, the right builder, you won't have any issues. Because talking about comfort, we have a lot of materials as insulation, thermal insulation, acoustic insulation, that will fix any issue. Because at the end of the day, if you are in San Juan del Sur, you will use the house mostly when you are going to the bed, when you wake up and have lunch with your partner, for example, and maybe at some point you need to use the pool, in the mornings or in the sunset, and that's it. We have a lot of places, nice places in San Juan del Sur that I'm pretty sure you will be visiting at, so the house is only for that. But anyways, we have a lot of materials here in Nicaragua. It's not a secret that most of them are imported, but yeah, we have the chance to get a lot of materials from abroad to here. So at the end of the day, you will be using outdoor spaces. So I will be focusing on design and build better outdoor spaces. And maybe this is a very good strategy in terms of, to fit the house to your lifestyle. So what's the best construction material? The answer is, it depends. And for that reason is what I love to have a face-to-face conversation with my clients to avoid any misunderstanding, to achieve a really nice project planning. I have created that service, project planning service. This way you have a better perspective. We can land in your ideas to the Nicaraguan context, and also you can have a ballpark of cost, which is very important. This way you are reducing the stress and frustration from the very beginning. And also the location of the house is going to be dictating the type of material as well. I'd love to hear your opinion in the box below. For you, what's the best material for a Nicaraguan beach home? And also, if you are coming from abroad, let me know which is the best material that you use in your country to build houses. And if you enjoy this type of content, talking about beach houses, construction, design, architecture, real estate, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to my channel to be aware of more content like this. I post a video every Sunday. Okay, I love to share my knowledge, but I need your help to spreading out this content for more people, that is looking for a beach home in this amazing country, Nicaragua. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. I've got some real good friends.